has created the land of Azerbaijan, the nature of this land beautiful. There is no tree in the world which does not grow in these forests. Some trees in this forest are of the same age with this castle. These waters, purling day and night, take their babble from the snow-covered mountains. Drakes are the beauty of waters. These flamingos, included in the World's Red Book, have chosen the land of Azerbaijan as their habitat. Wherever they move off, they always come back here to spend the winter. Azerbaijani poets have praised gazelle at all times and dedicated poetic verses to it which sound like a song. The proud-looking goats regard themselves as the only masters of these lofty mountains and precipitous cliffs. I wonder what else are the eyes of the eagle soaring high in the skies, searching for underneath. Bees are carrying again the essence of the flowers. One cannot help feeling on the taste of numerous fruits growing on this soil. This soil cures countless diseases. 9 out of 11 climatic zones on the earth pass through Azerbaijan. Every season has its particular charm and beauty in this land. The autumn's area looks as if it has just fallen down from a motley tableau of an artist. The trees, after the leaf falls stick to the memory, is their graphic appearance. Everybody who has seen this land has called it the paradise. The nature goes to its winter sleep. It will awake again when the snow and ice would melt down. However, it appears that the nature of Azerbaijan was destined to awake from this winter sleep as if it has not got enough. The Armenian murderers, who had always enjoyed kindness of our ancestors, stretched their bloody claws towards the Azerbaijani lands. The tanks sparkling death, the guns erupting fire swooped onto the moonlight nights, sunny mornings, hamlets, houses, people, trees and the birds in those trees living in peace. Hundreds of villages, built brick on brick, carved by carve through a great human labor, were reduced to ruins. The cities bursting with Azerbaijan's antique culture at every inch were razed to the ground. 630 men suffered genocide in the city of Kochari in just one night. 106 women, 83 children were murdered ruthlessly, and the destiny of 158 men is still unknown. The dying passed away. The survivors tried to escape from the pitiless Armenian murderers and save their lives. The old men and women, children, mothers, and infants all became dispersed. The people became refugees and were displaced from their native land. This is the dance of butchers, cutting off the old men's heads and rending of pregnant women's bellies. This is the dance of invaders. The birds have been left nestless, the people landless. The silent cry of the 1,000-year-old monuments has become inaudible. The corpses are dug out from graves and insulted in a way that no nation would allow. Sacred places of Islam, mosques and minarets are destroyed at all. 15 years ago, the nightingales would trill and people would live in a calm and peaceful life in ancient city of Shusha, the conservatoire of the Caucasus. Mulla Penah Vagif, Qasım bəy Zakir, Xan qızı Natəvan. The author of the first opera in the East, the great composer Üzeyir Hacıbəyov, the famous singer Bülbül, as well as all the cultural monuments, have been savagely razed to the ground. Once the beautiful bride of the mountains, now mourning with pain under the enemy's trample, the city of Shusha is completely destroyed. The nightingales of Karabakh, once flying on the wings of the national folk music of Shusha, are now left homeless. This life flow is not moving from the lowlands to the mountains, but from the mountains to the lowlands. Their load is the load of sorrow of the old and the young men driven out from their warm house, the children running away to escape from the Armenian butchers and suffering the torment of many years in just a few days, the mothers who wipe off the tears on their eyes but fail to wipe off the anguish from their hearts. All the roads leading to another ancient land of Azerbaijan, Nakhchivan, were blocked. Industrial enterprises, factories and plants stopped their work and everything went paralyzed. The population was left to suffer the shortage of energy, fuel and food. At such a moment, people were longing for a man who would take them under his protection. Fortunately, there was such a personality, Heydar Aliyev. After achieving ceasefire in 1994, Heydar Aliyev pronounced from the authoritative international tribunes and voiced at summits the facts that Azerbaijan has suffered aggression, that the separatists intend to tear Azerbaijan into pieces, and that Armenia has invaded the territories of Azerbaijan. Baku gave a place to 1 million refugees driven out internally as well as from their ancestral land in Armenia. Baku embraced them, but did not lose consciousness at such a hard time, did not get confused, did not lose its daily rhythm and charm. With 20% of its territories being occupied, Azerbaijan is still living on with its own rhythm. Today, Azerbaijan, which is called the World's Oil Academy, is again maintaining its previous fame in development of the oil strategy. In accordance with the contract of the century, concluded on Heydar Aliyev's initiative in 1994, Azerbaijan shares the wealth on and beneath its soil with the world, and strengthens the country's economy. The Great Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan oil pipeline, named after Heydar Aliyev, will bring the oil of Azerbaijan to the world markets. With 20% of its territories being occupied, Azerbaijan has been persistently demanding justice for many years. President Elkhan is a decent successor of the national leader Heydar Aliyev in this mission. The fact that the United Nations has placed the Armenian policy of settlement in the occupied territories on its agenda is a direct outcome of the President Ilham Aliyev's efforts. It's due to exactly the President Ilham Aliyev's authority and efforts that the European Council has finally named Armenia, which had not heard any international reproach for so many years, an invasive state, and the fictitious self-proclaimed government in Karabakh, the separatists.